Another Scottish and Southern Energy power distribution team heading out on line patrol. SSE PD is investing £30 million improving the network in the north of Scotland to get ready for this winter. Last winter was one of the worst on record. At one time, 40,000 Scottish customers were cut off.
A lot of the areas that we have to access, there's been extensive trees fallen, so before you can even get to the place where the wires are broken, these trees have to be cleared. So that again is another challenge. Even getting to places on road, a lot of the roads were blocked, so you might be trying to get to a fault, but the road's blocked with trees, so that all adds to the challenge.
And all in swirling gales.
Exactly, yeah.
Mile upon mile of the network has been inspected, then repaired or entirely refurbished. That will guarantee more robust supplies for customers, as well as much safer conditions for employees who will have to work in the storms to come.
We've looked at areas that were affected from last year. So in particular, I've looked at areas on the west coast. Dunoon, for example, Islay, for example, and the Isle of Bute. We've invested in the network over there. We've actually done work on the network to strengthen it. But other things that we've done, things that are important, we've done tree cutting. We've done a lot of tree cutting in the west coast of Scotland. A lot of the faults that we had last year was because trees were coming down. In fact, some areas we had plantations that actually came down. And when they came down, they were in proximity to our overhead lines, brought our overhead lines down, and that's what interrupted the supplies.
Of course, SSE PD's been getting ready for winter in southern England as well. The investment there is £80 million.
In Southern Electric Power Distribution, we've got lots more customers, 2.7 million to be exact. They are quite closely grouped together. However, we've got lots of roads down there, but the congestion is a lot more difficult to deal with during fault situations.
The £110 million invested so far is part of a planned programme totalling £490 million.
There's a huge investment on our electrical network happening over the next 4 years, and that's focusing on our network, our overhead, our underground and our substation, making sure that they've been refurbished, replaced and upgraded so that they meet the current requirements for our customers, both in the north of Scotland and in the south of England.
Getting ready for winter is also about being ready when the storms break. So SSE PD has its own weather forecasting service.
It gives us information ahead of time that we can actually transfer staff. It also allows us to put extensive contingency plans in place whereby we get our depots and all of our staff on standby. Everybody's ready to go, and when the weather does hit, we are first in, get things sorted out as quickly as possible.
This winter, if you have problems with your power supplies, in Scotland, call 0800 300 999. In southern England, call 0800 072 7282 or visit ssepd.co.uk.